I'm on calm. I have a giant Dunkin'. This is my 4th coffee of the day. I'm gonna stop chewing the box. So here's my botany lab, like I was talking about. I am all ready to go to hop in bodies. That was a rough shift last night. Hey guys, so this video is obviously work-life balance in my life as a nurse, so it's a vlog, but it's going to be split up into what I do at home, and then the second half will be how I balance work life at work and then going back to home. So hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Hey guys, so it is a lovely day out, as you can see, and today is my day off. I work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday this week, all in the middle, all in a row, just like I normally do. So that gives me Monday and Friday off, aside from the weekend. So I wanted to share with you guys kind of what I do during my days off in order to create a work-life balance. And right now it is the evening. I spent most of my day going grocery shopping with my husband and getting the house in order. I put all my plants on the porch outside just to give them a little sunshine, and now it is almost 6:30 p.m. and I have a yoga class scheduled, so I wanted to show you guys what I bring to my yoga class. So first things first, I have my yoga mat I've had for a while. It's by Glam, however you pronounce that. I bought it at TJ Maxx a long time ago. And then I got this yoga mat strap, which you can use for the yoga mat, but then you can also undo it. And where this buckle is, you can place this around your foot and give yourself deeper stretches. I only move up here to make it into an actual strap, so it has dual purpose. I have a yoga mat towel. I got this off of Amazon for probably about $16. I can link some of the stuff down below if you'd like me to. And then I have a tote to bring it in. I have liquid IV. I usually only will bring one packet with me, and this will last me a couple weeks, but I love the passion fruit taste, and I'm not big on like drinking Gatorade, or you still need those electrolytes. And then I bring my water bottle. I usually fill this up once before class and get almost all the way through it before and during class, and then I refill it with liquid IV after the class. And then this is the outfit I'm bringing. I have some Fabuletics leggings. I have this gray sports bra, and then I always bring a t-shirt with me just to cover it, because sometimes the inside room is cold before you step into the hot room. One of the reasons I started coming to yoga is because it is really good for your respiratory system, your cardiovascular system, and it just helps you obviously become more loose and less tight by doing the yoga itself, but then having the therapeutic heat actually helps with like arthritis over time, but also helps your cardiovascular system adjust better throughout the day. And I'll find a way to like link all the benefits either down below or in like a study, or talk about it more shortly here after my class. But I've just noticed a huge improvement in my mental health, my attitude, and my energy since I've started coming to hot yoga. Alright, and as usual, I am sweaty as heck and ready to go home and eat some dinner. I don't know if you can see, all my mascara is smudged under my eyes. Another way I work on work-life balance is when I'm at home, I work on my hobbies, and one of my hobbies lately has become plant life. Now, I couldn't even keep a cactus alive in college, and now I have multiple plants to the point where the top of my piano kind of looks like a botanist's lab. So I think that my plants are kind of a direct reflection on my mental health between my life now and when I was in nursing school, if I couldn't keep anything alive. But these are the few things that I do when taking care of my plants. I don't know if you guys can tell the difference between my pothos, but this is the one that was a little weak, and was starting to lose its stems. Like literally I would just like tug on this and it would just pull out and the bottom would be rotted. But it is starting to grow again. You can see some like nice shiny leaves that are new. But then this is the pothos that was not having any issues, and you can tell that it's just like totally taken over. So there's the difference between the two. I don't know if you can see it very well. So here's my fig tree. My fig tree hasn't had any issues, and it's also growing little leaves at the bottom, which I'm attempting to propagate. And then here are all my other plants. First day that it's been like probably 60 degrees outside, and so they are all outside, and that way I can water them and hopefully get rid of more gnats. So here's my botany lab, like I was talking about. I have a couple things propagated. I have a pothos, a fiddle leaf fig tree, and an inch plant. And then this is apple cider vinegar with some dish soap in it to make it more thick. I don't know if you can see in here, but there's little gnats in here because I started to have a gnat problem. During the winter, I bring all my plants in so that way they don't get cold and die. But when I water them, I found that I have to water them less frequently because it takes longer for the soil to dry. And when the soil's like moist and wet, it's actually like attracts gnats to it, and they'll lay their eggs in the soil. So this is how I take care of the big gnats that are flying around, and then I'll show you guys what I do for the eggs that are laid in the soil. So a really easy solution here is to get water and just 3% hydrogen peroxide, and this will not hurt your plants if you dilute it properly. So for every 1 cup of water, I have 1 teaspoon of 3% hydrogen peroxide. So here I have 2 cups, and that should be enough for my pothos plants, which are the ones that are suffering the most. And it should help kill the eggs on contact. It's taken me probably this is probably my 3rd week doing this, and I've already seen fewer gnats, and my pothos is not rotting like it was, and my other plants seem to be growing. So not only do my plants help in the quality of air in my home, it's also just a great way for me to slow down, appreciate life, be a little bit more at peace, and learn to care for things that aren't just patients. Okay guys, as you can tell, the work week has begun. I'm going to work 3 shifts in a row. That's usually how I prefer to do it. This week I'm working Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, which are pretty decent. And yeah, so I get to work, I get assigned a patient, usually as soon as I get there, look them up, make sure I know what kind of procedure they're having done, whether they're inpatient or outpatient, and just kind of gather some info before I get report from the anesthesiologist. I like doing 3 shifts in a row because usually that gives me multiple days off in a row, which I feel like helps me balance my work and life situation a little bit better. I come back to work a little bit more mentally focused and prepared. Most of us also forget that we can take 15-minute breaks. So if you need a break to walk, obviously sometimes it's hard, especially if your fellow workers are super busy. You don't want to leave the team at that moment, but if you really need it, especially after a crazy moment, your facility is supposed to give you 15-minute breaks, so try to utilize them. Also, make sure you speak up and take your lunch breaks and breaks when you're supposed to, because sometimes we can get left out as nurses and they don't remember to give us a break, or your charge nurse is really busy and maybe they haven't given you lunch yet. So make sure to always speak up and ask for your lunch break. A big part of work-life balance is just making sure you don't take work home with you either. So you may have a good patient experience day, or you may have a poor patient experience day, but it's easy to take things home from work and dwell on them too long. So that's one thing that I have to do is, if I have had a poor patient experience, sometimes I'll need to take a break and chat with someone, or let my charge nurse know that I need like a little mental break, even just briefly for like 2-3 minutes, or somebody else come in and watch the patient if they're getting a little crazy. So all that to say, try not to take work home with you, because that is super easy to do. Okay, now it's weekend, it's Saturday. I finished my third shift last night. I am all ready to go to hot Pilates, which is the same place that I do hot yoga at. So I'm just hydrating a little bit beforehand, and then I take a bottle of water in with me and hydrate during the class, and then like in small sips so I don't get sick. And then afterwards I'll refill my water bottle and put my electrolytes in it and drink that throughout the day. Well, I am getting ready to do that. It's about 9 a.m. Class starts at 9:30. I woke up looking very puffy, very swollen, probably because I had some good pasta last night. So I'm not gonna be upset about that. But yeah, I'm excited to go work out. Probably 30 minutes into the workout, I won't be quite as excited. And then we're just gonna take this weekend slow, maybe go on a date later today, because Trey's off work and we just want to spend some time together. And then tomorrow's Easter, so we will go to Easter Sunday service and then go hang out with family. Another way I work on work-life balance is making sure I have a morning and evening routine, which helps me to stay grounded, helps me make sure that I'm taking care of myself before I go to work, like making sure I pack healthy lunches and dinners. I'm taking a little time to breathe and relax in the morning before I rush off to work, and just things like that. I usually will take a cold shower or do like a face ice bath in the mornings, which tend to help too and help me just wake up. So definitely having set morning and evening routines helps me with that balance and making sure that I'm going to bed on time, waking up on time, and just staying healthy. I personally keep my list up here. So this is what I do in the mornings. So now that it's Saturday, it's usually my day to clean the house. And of course, my husband does help me with this, but I'm going to show you kind of my side of the chores. I like using baking soda and vinegar, as you just saw, along with Everspring to clean my house. I started using baking soda at the start of the year, and first of all, I can get a huge bag of that in white vinegar from Costco, and the cleaning supplies lasts me a long time, but it really helps with grime, as you'll see here as I clean my sink. But it's also non-toxic, so I hate all the toxic fumes and the fragrance and the stuff that is in most other products. So using baking soda and vinegar is much safer for my family, and I don't really care that it doesn't smell like the prettiest, because I'll use essential oils to make the bathroom smell really nice later. Next, I move on to the living room, which is obviously a mess. Hello. You gotta stop chewing the box. I also wanted to show you guys some of the podcasts that I listen to throughout the week, mostly on the weekend. But Joyce Meyer is one of them for spirituality. Andrew Huberman is great for just like health and like interesting neurological facts. I like Sawbones because it's basically tells stories related to anatomy. Oh, look, what is this? Oh, it's my husband's podcast. It's All Geek to Me, if you guys are into all things geeky. And then Just Ingredients, which I've been obsessed with lately on, especially for women's health. It's super educational. And next, of course, I move on to cleaning the kitchen, which is a mess after dinner last night. So again, I know you can't see my husband in the video. He is very helpful, but he is a little bit camera shy. So I'm not showing him in this video, but I don't mind unloading the dishes, and he'll usually help me clean the kitchen later in the evening. guys can see, I'm on call. I have a giant Dunkin'. This is my 4th coffee of the day. I did not get in a nap like I wanted to earlier, but that's okay. I used to work night shift, so I know how to pull an all-nighter. Anyways, I shouldn't be here past midnight. I have 2 cases, and yeah, basically when I have call shifts coming up, I try to balance my work-life balance even more so. So like Saturday, I was completely off. Had a nice date with my husband, really took care of myself. We both had like a self-care day and just a day to recoup and recover. And yeah, so I feel good about tonight. Whereas if I had had a busy, hectic week or Saturday, probably would not feel as calm as I do now. So yeah, hopefully I won't be here all night.